What's up, people? Um, just a minute. Got something to say. So I'm going over out there. I was going over a lot of things. I got a call last night by somebody that really respects me, and so apparently I have my divorce hearing coming up, but I also have a problem coming up with that date for the divorce. In other words, I found out that I will be arrested at the courthouse on the 24th for my divorce hearing, and which I don't know why, because I've committed no crimes. I haven't violated no restraining order that I know of, and everything else. I spoke everything what I said was true. So I don't know why they're doing it, but so I tried to. I called this so-called legal aid service, and they throw in my face conflict of interest for their help. Conflict of interest. What the hell is conflict of interest? You're there for me. You know, I'm disabled, so you're supposed to be there to protect me and my rights. So they say conflict of interest. You know, what you mean conflict of interest? That's all they keep telling me. It's conflict of interest. Conflict of interest of what? You know, are you my wife's attorney? Is there somebody there that's my wife's attorney that ain't got nothing to do with it? There ain't no conflict of interest. You know, but they can't explain to me why nobody can represent me there. You know, so it's kind of funny, you know. But I noticed that ever since she put the lies and she made false statements and everything, and a false complaint against me about spousal abuse, I can't get nowhere out here in Minnesota. Can't get nowhere. You know. So now I see how a lot of guys feel when they be charged with false allegations, like I was. So I was informed that by an associate that I know that they're going to try to arrest me and charge me with some bullshit. Don't know what it is, but I'll find out on that date. You know, as long as I could get my divorce going and stuff. But yet, so I filed my charges, my complaint in federal court, and in the penal code subsection 609.175 and code 182 PC, conspiracy. And I got also strong arm robbery, the assault 209.22 Minnesota code, which is great bodily harm, to inflict great bodily harm, which my ex-wife was supposed to have been charged with when she tried to intentionally give me AIDS and when she attacked me. Then that also includes with the attempted murder. But on the robbery, PC code for the state of Minnesota is section 209.24, which states of strong arm robbery, when someone takes your property, whether with a gun or without a gun, and you fear your life, which I was, when the officer told me, well, not the officer, the deputy told me that he was the judge and the jury, And I'm saying, that's marital property. You can't give my stuff away. And he says, that's right, it's marital property. So I got a right to do it because I'm the judge and the jury. So he strong-arm robbed me. Period. Strong-arm robbed me. Okay. I didn't see my wallet or nothing until after I was in the hospital for a while, when they took me to the hospital in February. That's when somebody came in and, oh, here's your wallet and stuff. So when I went through it, everything was gone. Medical cards were gone. Bank card was gone. Cash was gone. My wallet was just completely messed up, gone. Okay. Now, nobody never got in touch with me yet about why my wife was not charged on the assault on me that happened in January 2020. Okay, nobody's called me or nothing. But yet, she falsifies a statement to try to get out of a case of saying spousal abuse. There was never no spousal abuse. Been married to her for 18 years. Never been abusive to my wife. She's always been abusive to me. And she started getting really abusive and assaulting me for the past 2-3 years. But what took the cake, I guess you could say, what put the nail in the coffin, is when she, again, intentionally tried to give me HIV, AIDS. January 6th, when I went to the hospital and stuff and everything. So she made a false report just to get out of a marriage, because I bust her on May 7th, about 8:15, coming home from washing the car. And then walk in on her, Skype to some guy in a negligee. But I bought her and everything, and she just like, I'm out of here. That's it. Divorce is going through. And she attacked me. Had marks on my neck and everything. They didn't care about that. They didn't even ask me. They didn't care about that. And meanwhile, she's bragging to the deputy how she hit me, punched me, and everything else. She's bragging about it. Yeah. She's bragging about it and laughing and joking. But she got away with it, but not too far though. Not too far. It's not over yet. You know, I'm pretty sure if I do get arrested on that date, I'm pretty sure I got to go pro per. Continue filing my complaints in the federal courts for conspiracy, strong arm robbery by a deputy with a badge. Wife was the accomplice. Discrimination, violation of colored law, violation of my rights as a victim. So there's a lot of charges that's going to be filed against my wife and the deputies that was involved that night. And also conspiracy. Where the conspiracy happens is that as she was talking to Deputy Keith, and by the way, here's the calendar that I keep calendar of everything and everything I mark down. Okay? And I'm not afraid to share it with nobody. With nobody. Okay. No wife. She left on the 7th of January. No wife. Wife called. Wife called. Wife called. Wife called drunk. Talking about she's going to run the car into somebody. Talking about she's going to crash the car. She was at Motel 8 near her job. She gave me the directions to come get her. I said, fuck that, I'm getting the car. That's what I took. You going to crash something? You crash the Nissan. We have a finance on the Chevy. Okay? So I went and I took the car. I had that right. I had that right. She comes home. Okay? She comes back home. All right? Wife home, wife home. Okay? On the 20th, she got upset. On the 20th of January, she got upset. Now she's already back in the house. And she tells me right there on the 20th. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was bull. When she says to me that no charges will be filed on her and the case will be closed because Deputy Keith, she's been talking to. This is what she tells me. But I know men always lie. That's what they always throw in our faces. When we say something, we always lie, which is a bunch of bullshit. So she tells me that Deputy Keith is not going to file the charges. He's going to close the case. I didn't know that. So I went downstairs and I asked Terry, I said, Terry, you know, Mimi told me that Deputy Keith closed the case from her assaulting me and yelling at me, saying she want me to get AIDS and die like her. She bust my lip and everything. So he goes, you need to go get the report. So I went and I got the police report. I couldn't believe it. Her and Deputy Keith tried to conspiracy against me, which they did. So she was right. She was right again. She was right again. It's just like in March, when she's been going over there to Sue's, drinking and everything and spending the night and all of this stuff. Comes home and says, you know, I could put a restraining order out on you. What the hell's a restraining order? You know, that's what I'm saying to myself. What the hell's a restraining order? You know? So then I asked Terry about it. I told Terry what she said, which Terry was wrong. I hate to say this, Terry, you was wrong. It was wrong because a woman could put a restraining order out on anybody just for anything and say whatever the hell she want to say. I told Terry you was wrong, man. But Terry tells me she can't put a restraining order out on you. What did you do? I just did. I didn't do nothing. I'm just busting her. She's arguing with me every day. She, you know, and everything. And all of a sudden she spends the night out, you know, and I'm not supposed to say nothing, you know. She got people driving our cars. In her mind, she could do whatever she want to do. She throws in my face, it's her car too. That's right, it's your car too. It's our car. I'm first, you second. It's our car. You don't have no right to let nobody drive our car, be in our car. You have no right to do that. You know, they get no accident. You don't know if these people got licenses or their license was suspended or whatever. Find drugs in the car all the time. Open little beer bottles about that big, all in the car and on the floor. I kept our cars clean, up to maintenance and everything else. That's what I did. So Terry goes, nah, she can't do that. Sorry, Terry, you was wrong because she did it. So then when she gets popped, she does it. So now I got to worry about the divorce. Because like she said, she ain't going to pay. She don't give a damn what no judge says or nobody. I've been married to this woman 18 years. Married to this woman 18 years. Never heard her in 18 years. Never heard her in 18 years of our marriage. Never heard her. I took good care of my wife. But it's funny when you get busted, you come up with all of these allegations against someone that are false. And these idiots go for it just to get another man in the system. Just to get another man in the system. To destroy my life, you bring up false charges against me, knowing that they are false because you got busted Skyping someone ass naked in the bed. Now, if anybody out there got common sense, I walked in on that, okay? On May 7th, I walked in on that. Now, do anybody actually believe that if I was so violent, I wouldn't have walked out the door? If I was so violent to my wife, right then and there, at that moment, I would have hurt her. I would have hurt her. If I was so violent, when I walked in on my wife in the middle of the bed with the negligee I bought her, dildo between her legs, a sex movie on TV, and she's on her phone Skyping some guy, if I was so violent, I would have done something right then and there. That's it. I would have done something right then and there. So what she said is totally bogus and false and a lie. She has no honesty in her whatsoever. Okay? If I was so violent, the way she say I was for 18 years, I would have done something there. I would have done something right then and there. But I'm not the violent one towards a woman. I'm not the violent one towards a woman. It's a shame that they can destroy us so quick with just a word. And the courts believe it. But you see, the courts don't believe, they don't care about the truth. It's just who could tell the best lie. That's it. Who could tell the best lies? When I've been on this, I have not once told a lie. I fear Allah, God. That's who I fear, God. So I've not once told a lie about my wife, about anything that happened to me during this marriage. Somebody asked me, when did you find out that she had HIV? Really? The day I found out that she had HIV/AIDS is when she got sick in Minnesota. And that's going on already 3 to 4 years going already. Is when she got sick in Minnesota. Okay? And when she attacked me, no, before I get to that part. So he goes, this individual asks me, excuse me. This individual asks me, why did you stay with her? I said, first of all, I made a vow to her when we got married. I made a vow to her and in front of God to honor, to respect, to obey, through sickness and in health, through death do us part. I made an honor. Those words, those vows mean something to me. I don't know about the rest of you people, but those vows, when I married my wife, I married the whole package. But if she would have told me back then, no, I wouldn't have married her. I believe I wouldn't have married her. Because I've seen all over the news and everything how people die so quick from that and everything else. But no, I wouldn't have married her then. No, I wouldn't have. But like I told that doctor, I said, look, man, I'm not gonna leave my wife like this right here. Because I made a vow to God and to my wife when I married her. I took an oath. I took a vow. And I'm an old-fashioned guy. Open the door for a lady, pull out a chair for her, give her a light if she's smoking a cigarette, help her with her coat off. I did all of that for my wife. I treated my wife like a queen, the way she was supposed to be treated. In my eyes, she was the beautifulest woman I've ever met in my life. I respected my wife. I admired my wife. I adored my wife. I put my wife on this huge pedestal. You know? But then when the guy asked me this again, you know, and I explained to him, I couldn't just, you know, I should have, yes, but I didn't. Because I said to myself, there's a reason why, in her mind, why she did not want to tell me this. So I got to hear what she has to say. And so when she got better and we're in the hospital and she, you know, I'm going up to the hospital every day seeing her. I'm giving her a sponge bath, feeding her, doing her hair. She wanted her nails polished. I did her nails for her, her feet. I took good care of my wife because I loved her. That's the only woman I wanted to ever be with. I want to get old with my wife, you know. And when she finally was able to talk to me, we sat in her bedroom at the hospital in her room. She started crying. I want to hold her so bad, but yet I was afraid to. I was really afraid to, you know. And then I said, well, what do you have to tell me? That's when she told me everything about her life, where she's originally from. She's not from California. She's originally from Minnesota. This all comes out. And I'm waiting for the biggest statement to come out of her mouth. And it finally comes out. And she goes, you know now, don't you? I said, yeah. Why you didn't tell me that you had HIV, AIDS? You know, I don't know what you have done, but I don't even know what to call it, you know. I don't even know what to say, you know. And then, excuse me. And then all of a sudden, it's like she goes, because she wouldn't have married me. Yeah, I was wrong by saying, just coming straight out, you damn right I wouldn't have married you. I should have done it. I shouldn't even said that. I should have really thought, but I had so much. I was so upset. And in my mind, the way she did this to me, without first telling me that she had HIV, I was terrified, hurt, betrayed, everything in that package right there. That's what I felt. And yet I'm like, you know what? Let's just get you better, get you back on your feet, and we'll try to work this out the best that we can, you know. And then slowly, everything was coming out pretty good. And then slowly, she just started changing. Once we moved to Farmington, she just started changing. She started getting depressed. One minute she's depressed, next minute she's happy, then she goes to sleep, she don't remember nothing, you know, all of this crazy stuff. You know, one minute she says hi to me, she kisses me, hi babe, love you, and one minute something totally different, you know. And so then I asked her, I said, have you ever been on medication or saw a psychologist, well, a shrink? Again, that's another part I didn't even know about when she told me, yeah, she did, but she knows how to get out of it because she knows what to say to them. And she used to take some medicine for something, depression or something like that, or something. I forgot what you call it, but I noticed a lot of people in Minnesota have it too, especially a lot of kids. So they have the same. I heard it before, but I just can't pronounce it. Minnesota people crazy, man. They're straight crazy. You turn around, man, you got half of Minnesota popping pills. Oh my God. Even from little kids, you know. Wow. But then I think things got really bad is when she started hanging out with Sue. She put all of this stuff in her head about I'm no good, you should leave him, divorce him. She caused my divorce, a separation. I wish there was a law where I could sue her ass on that because she caused my divorce. She caused all of this because she ran straight to Sue. She caused all of this, you know, all of this. And it hurts. It hurts bad because I've never hurt my wife. Even when she stabbed me, she cut my arm when I'm trying to get the knife from her, you know, and then she tried to stab me. It's like, where's all of this anger coming out? You hate me. Why do you hate me so much? What have I done for you to hate me? I never hit you, never abused you. You curse me out, I curse you out. You say you hate me, you wish I was dead, I say the same thing back to you. So what have I done for this hate to come out? What have I done for so much hate that you have on me? And there's only one logical thing here to bring all of this out is because I bust her on May 7th. Didn't hit her, didn't touch her, nothing. Like she calls me a crippled bastard. I took my disabled ass, went to the front door. That's when I hear her thump. And she came and attacked me, tried to throw me down the stairs again. Grabbed onto the banister. While she's punching me, kicking me, bit my shoulder, punched my leg, kicked my good leg and everything. I left the house. Come back. She's on the phone with the sheriff. And in the background of that call, you'll hear me say, I am tired of you hitting me. I'm tired of you trying to kill me. I'm tired of you trying to push me down the stairs. I'm tired of you assaulting me, Margaret. I'm tired of it. You need to keep your hands to yourself. Look at my neck. You scratched my neck again. Then she comes up with a false charge because she got busted intentionally. They falsely arrest me. Strong arm rob with a deputy with a badge. He took my belongings, which he wasn't supposed to do by law. You're going to arrest me? My stuff goes with me. You don't hand my stuff out to no one. That's strong arm robbery. Regardless, that is strong arm robbery. What it says in the state, in the Minnesota Penal Code, strong arm robbery is what you did to me, which is assault in the first degree to commit bodily harm. You strong arm robbed me is what you did. And my wife was your accomplice. Both of y'all are supposed to have been charged. So I don't understand why they got me as public enemy number one to try to take me into custody on a charge, but I'll find out the charges on that day. I'll find out the charges on that day because I haven't broken no laws in the state of Minnesota. I haven't broken no laws nowhere. But yet, my wife committed attempted murder on me with fear and bodily harm by intentionally telling me while she's beating my ass that she want me to catch AIDS like her. She want me to catch AIDS like her. I had to go through all of this pain and suffering, taking this medication that made me lose weight, that she put me through. And she actually gets away with it. What's the best way to get away with, to get rid of a husband so you don't have to pay spousal maintenance, which is alimony? They call it out here spousal maintenance because Sue put all of this in her head because she needs money. But nobody see it that way. Nobody's investigating this. Maybe they are, I don't know. You know, I don't know because nobody's caught me yet. Maybe somebody is looking into it. I don't know. Who knows? They do. By falsifying perjury of a police report or false charges. So I get arrested. She don't pay spousal maintenance. That's what she was told. And that's what she even told me several times. You know, she even told me several times. When we talked to an attorney, which she was going to take it just for $800, and both of us be responsible for the $800. When the attorney's exact words was, quote, unquote, if you want the divorce, I'll do the divorce for y'all. But you have to come to an agreement. That's all. You got to come to an agreement, you know? Now, this is before she went into $145,000 a year, okay? Because she gets quarterly bonus. Also, in her pay every quarterly, she gets about, the lowest is about $3,000 to $4,000 every quarterly bonus. Like during this COVID-19, in June, she got it one for $4,000 and change, close to $5,000. You know, the lowest was $700 and something. In March, 700 and something. Then she got one in June or July for 4,000 and something. They all got it. All of the managers did. You know, but yet, so how's the best way to get rid of spousal maintenance? Get your husband locked up on false charges, conspiricide against your husband with the deputy, because that's what this was, conspiracy. Because she's been doing this since, for a while. I mean, what happened here? Oh, there you go. She's been doing it since I first filed my police report. So she's been doing this, setting me up since January. Like she told me. Because as she was kicking my ass and telling me her ex is a better man than me. Okay, all right. He used to whip your ass, you know, and I don't hit you. That was my mistake. That was my big mistake. But she was telling me that's why she set me up with the deputies, with the sheriffs. That comes out of her mouth. That comes straight out of her mouth, and she's assaulting me and everything and yelling at me. Her ex is a better man than me. Why? Because he beat your ass. That's why he's a better man than me, because he had you out there hoeing in Minnesota, having drugs from Minnesota to a place called Wisconsin. That's why he's a better man than me. If he was so much of a better man than me, you wouldn't have got rid of his kid. If he's so much better man than me, you wouldn't have got rid of his kid. So no, he's no better man than me. I'm more man than you will ever have in your life. You see, but my mistake was, somebody told me last night, your mistake was you should have whipped her ass because that's what she used to. They was right. If I would have whipped her ass, she wouldn't have not, we would be together right now. If I would have put my foot in her ass, we would be together right now. But you see, my problem is I was deeply, madly in love with my wife. Point blank. I was truly in love with my wife. Controlling. That's another thing, controlling. What control? Hey, I say, let's go out. You don't want to go out. Then you throw in my face because I don't drink. You don't want to go nowhere with me? No. I don't drink or use drugs, and anyone that does drink and use drugs are cowards. I don't trust their judgment for nothing. For nothing. It's just like I told that Deputy Keith when I saw him to do the report. He comes up with all this other bullshit. I'm sitting right in front of him. And I said, man, you smell like beer. You smell like alcohol, dude. Oh, no, I haven't drunk in 4 days. I wouldn't give a damn. I smell it coming out of your pores. You smell like booze. You smell like alcohol. And you got a badge and carrying a gun? Wow. That's what I'm saying in my mind. This dude smell like booze and he carried a gun. Okay. And got a badge on. All right. Okay. Okay. I asked for the divorce last year. Let's try to work it out. I said, okay, work it out. I just want you to stop lying to me. That's all I want you to do. Just stop lying to me. For once, be honest in this marriage. Just be honest in this marriage. Stop lying to me. So now, she did her damage, what she wanted to do. She's getting away with it. Because believe it or not, I have to represent myself. Try my best to understand their laws out here and stuff, because there's supposed to be attorneys out there for us. And all I get is a door shut in my face. That's all I get. And it's cold-blooded. It's cold where you have legal aid for people like us, and they don't want to help. So what the hell you get government funding for? Then they throw in your face conflict of interest. What is the conflict of interest? What is the conflict of interest? What do you mean? What is the conflict of interest? Explain it to me. Put a supervisor on or somebody. What is the conflict of interest? You ain't defending my wife. What is the conflict of interest? So that's all you hear, conflict of interest. And let me get one thing clear here. All of that bullshit about you got to file a divorce, you got to be separated for 6 months and all, that's a bunch of bull. Okay, that's a bunch of bull. I should have a right to file a divorce anytime I choose, because this is supposed to be a, quote, no-fault state, which sucks, which really sucks. And any legislator or Democrat or Republican that did that needs to be put out of office, because it sucks, because you give the women the grounds to get away with everything that hurts us good men. That never done nothing to hurt or destroy their marriage. That's the bad part. Then you let people that try to commit attempted murder on their husbands or husbands on their wives, but you let the women get away with it. when she tried to infect me with AIDS. That was her whole intention. When that came out of her mouth. So she gets away with being charged with assaulting me, attempted murder upon me, caused bodily harm to me, spits in my face, and because she says she didn't spit in my face, that's okay. Because she says it when I'm saying she spit in my face. Because that's what she did. But that's okay, though. Every day I'm disliking Minnesota. Every day. Every day I'm disliking Minnesota. So now I got to worry about my hearing. To be locked up on false charges and false allegations against me because I filed complaints in a lawsuit for a conspiracy, refusing to protect me as a victim, strong arm robbed by a deputy with a badge, and my wife was his accomplice. And they want to file charges on me. I swear to God, man, I'm going to try to run for governor or something because there's going to be a lot of changes in the laws, especially with this domestic violence law. Oh, hell no. No. You just don't take one person's side. You know, you don't take one person's side. Oh, she has a scratch on her. She came home with scratches. I have no nails. Never had nails. Never had nails. Never hit my wife. Never assaulted my wife. Never abused my wife. And especially the main thing of it all is when I was told she has stage 3 AIDS, why would a person in a right mind that has intelligence would not, under no circumstances, assault their wife or woman or man? When you know that you can get infected. When you know this. So now you're trying to say that I don't have no common sense. I'm an idiot. That's what you're saying to me. A person with logic, like me, would never hit no woman, number one, or hurt, especially the woman that I love, my wife, that I did love, my wife. But nobody sees this. Nobody see, oh no, let's see what this man is talking about. You know, he got something here. Wait a minute, hold up here. He goes in January 6th. Police report was made. That was the only place I knew how to get to. Police report was made in Apple Valley. Apple Valley tried to contact the sheriff's department 6 times. They refused to send somebody. There was no earthquakes, no flooding, no bomb threats, no rioting. COVID-19 wasn't there. No big accidents. But they didn't want to send a sheriff. And they say, wait the next day. But the logic of waiting the next day, after you got bruises on you, bruises are going to slowly go away. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. They don't see things the way a person with logic and common sense see things. You know? It was impossible to miss the scratches on my neck that she did to me. That was impossible. That was impossible. Then they run my name through their system, not once, not twice, over 20 times, which is supposed to be against the law because I've committed no crime. So why are you running my information all the time? I don't get it. That's in violation of my privacy, I believe, and also violation of federal laws when you keep running somebody's birthday and name through your system. There's so much hate here and revenge and retaliation against me because they couldn't get nothing on me. So they pull up a bogus charge of spousal abuse. And then someone calls me and say, oh, you need to call this attorney, this city attorney. So I say, oh, maybe it's about I'm thinking it's about the assault that she did on me. But I find out they got an assault charge just sitting there on me, a domestic violence charge just sitting there on me when I never domestic violence nobody in my life. All because she says so. But yet you need no evidence. All you need is just a word. How many people been destroyed behind that there when it wasn't even true? I bet you got thousands of people, because somebody said there was assaulted, domestic violence. You got thousands of lives that you have destroyed behind lies. Behind lies. You have thousands of people in the state of Minnesota whose lives y'all destroyed behind a lie. Behind a lie. And you see, each person that's involved in those false charges should be sued and should be held accountable. So what society is telling me now is that I'm wrong by telling her, you need to tell these people you have HIV stage 3 because you're bleeding all over the stores. And I have no right to say that. I have no right to say, you never told me you had HIV. I didn't find out until you got sick. So I have no right to protect myself and other people. Well, he told this person, I could tell whoever I choose to tell. You never told me. The hospital did. But that's okay though, even though there's laws about disclosure. And it's so ironic is because this is why she didn't want to move back to California. Because if she would have done this to me in California, her ass would be sitting in jail. Right now, still. Because she intentionally, knowingly tried to infect me. When she's yelling at me, I want you to catch AIDS like me and die. But yet I have nothing to say. I'm wrong for saying whatever I want to say. Where is the logic in that? Because I see no logic in that. I have a right of freedom of speech, freedom of the press. I have that right, and I'm not letting no one take no more rights away from me. Yeah, I'm disabled, but I'm not going to let you take my rights away from me. Because all this a woman has to say is, I assaulted her when it's not true. Just to get out of a marriage because she got busted. But if I was so violent, listen carefully, people. If I was so violent, if I was so much of a violent person, okay, why I didn't beat the hell out of her when I walked in on her butt naked, Skyping some guy? If I was so a violent person, that's when I would have been real violent right then and there. When I heard all of this, thank you for sending me the money. Oh, you need some more? What did you tell your husband? Oh, I told that idiot. I sent it to my daughter. Oh, I told that idiot I got to buy supplies for AutoZone. When I'm hearing all of this and walk in on her, if I was supposed to have been so violent towards my wife, the way y'all put me, she wouldn't have been able to pick up a phone no more. I would have done it right then and there. Right then and there, I would have done something to her. I would have hurt her right then and there, but I didn't. I walked. I walked. You see, the best thing for me in this whole situation are the radio calls. You see, the radio calls, the camcorders, the body cams, text messages, those are all in my favor. Those are all in my favor. All in my favor. All in my favor. And we have them all. We have them all. You know. And they don't look too good for y'all. They really don't. They don't look too good at all. You know. It's just a shame where you love someone and for them to get out of a marriage or relationship, they make false testimony against you just to get out of something. Instead of doing it the right way, because I can't right now, I can't even think in my mind to call her a woman anymore. I really can't, because that's how much hate that she has for me. And that this is all hate and revenge and retaliation against me, because that's all this is. That's all this is. Because if anyone out there that has common sense, wait a minute, let me see something here. You're on the phone talking to some guy, your husband is listening to this in the hallway as you're coming home from washing the car. He hears a man's voice and he stops in his tracks. You call him an idiot. You sending another man your money. He hears all of this. And then he hears, what you got on, baby? I got the negligee on that the idiot bought me. And he walks in there. He sees you butt naked, Skyping this guy. And he don't hurt you. He don't beat the hell out of you. Oh, I praise that dude, man. Because me, I would have beat and every other man would have said the same thing I'm saying right now. Oh, I would have beat the hell out of that woman. Fuck that. I would have whooped her ass. But you see, I'm not those other men. I've always treated my wife like a lady, a queen. I always admired her. Always respected her. had her on this big ass pedestal. Everybody argues, no matter what. Everybody calls each other bad names, no matter what. She was good at that. Now I just back to you, whatever. You know? But I've never once, in 18 years, 5 months, never once have I ever hurt my wife. Never once. She has cut me. She has tried to stab me twice. And I'm the bad person. That's the funny thing about it. I'm the bad person. False testimony, false police report, false charges. And they got me down as public enemy number 1 when I hurt no one. I've hurt no one. I'm the one that's been assaulted. I'm the one that can still lose his life. I'm the one that's terrified of her. I'm the one that asked for the divorce. I tried to work it. It's not no good when you keep lying, cheating, whether a woman or a man, whether it's with a woman or a man, you're still cheating. Still cheating. Still cheating. And you say, I'm jealous. If I was so jealous, I wouldn't have never let you talk to me having threesomes. If I was so jealous. Jealous person don't do that. If I was so jealous, I wouldn't have never let you talking to me and having a threesome. If I was so jealous. And this was way before I found out that she had AIDS. Way before. But yeah, she has no privacy. She doesn't deserve none. She doesn't deserve none. And both those deputies, see, I don't know if she took him out to lunch, because that's what she told me. I don't know. The truth will come out soon enough. But I don't know if she took him out to lunch or whatever. Because our argument started in January is when she said she was sleeping around. She said she could fuck whoever she want to fuck, sleep with whoever she want to sleep, man or woman. That's what she's been doing. That's how the argument started. And I said, well, I hope you had the decency to tell me you got HIV stage 3, because you never told me. The hospital told me. That's when she attacked me. That's when she attacked me. That's when she attacked me. And the funny part is that's what I told that deputy. That's what I said at the hospital. I walked in there. I'm tired of her hitting me. I'm tired of her beating me. I'm tired of her trying to kill me, man. This has to stop. This has to stop. I'm tired of her hitting me. You know, every time she get like this, she wants to try to kill me. All I could do is just try to get away from her. Try to push her off of me. That's all I could do. You know? She broke my glasses. Pushed me down the stairs. Broke my leg, one of my legs. I guess it's okay though. Now I gotta worry about my freedom. I gotta fight for my life. I think I go get tested again. I don't know. Gotta find out the schedule. But it hurts. It hurts. But it's funny how if I had HIV and I'd done what she'd done to me, to her, I would be charged. There's no ifs and no buts. I would have been charged. But when it comes to a woman, they just get smacked on the wrist. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not going to do nothing to you. Let's get something on him. What do you got on him? Is he black? And I saw the remarks that she texted the deputy with a smiley face. I saw the little remarks. You know, that's the funny part. I got to learn how to use all of this technology stuff. I got to get somebody to teach me how to use a lot of this stuff, you know, because I don't know about this technology stuff. I got to find somebody to teach me. That's what I got to do. It hurts. It hurts. She stole everything, took everything. Money, cleaned out the banks, opened up another bank account. She took everything. 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 But listen, fellas and lady, well, listen, fellas, if your woman got more than one email account or Gmail account, she cheating. She's cheating. Trust me, she's cheating. She is a cheater. She is cheating. If you go touch her phone and she gets mad, she hiding. She cheating. She cheating. Straight up, she cheating. She's cheating. And that's pitiful when you love someone so much and they cheat on you. And you bust them and they try to get you locked up. That's the coldest thing in society. That's the coldest thing a woman. They're not even a woman when they do something like that. They have no morals. They have no dignity. They have no shame. They have no regrets. In other words, they don't give a damn about us. Point blank. But she's right. She hate me. She right. She hates me. She has told me that so many times. I got it written down in my diary. I got everything written down. Yeah, I keep a diary. I keep a diary. Apparently, she was trying to find it too when she tore the house up and took all of her stuff, destroyed every picture that we was in, just cut it up. Gave some pictures of me to the deputies. She took all her shit, took all her stuff. Get out of the hospital at 12:22 a.m. She was gone, which I knew she was doing it. Which I knew she was doing it. But yeah, you know, because she couldn't be woman enough and do this the right way. She got to do it the sleazy way. And it's so ironic because everybody's reading both of our restraining orders. And the police report and the deputy's report. And so then, after they read the deputy's report, they look and like, that's it? Says, yeah. Okay, but he doesn't even mention certain things that's in the police report. I said, nope, he doesn't. Does he know that the police report was made? No and yes. Because that's all I could answer was no and yes. Because they tried to get in touch with the deputy. They called over there 6 times and no deputy wanted to come to Apple Valley. That's what the police told me. No deputy wanted to come to Apple Valley. So they sent me, her partner sent me to Fairview Hospital. Then they put me on this medicine. Made you sick, made you real, real sick. Prevent you from AIDS, getting AIDS. And medicine was no good, no good. So, no. Then the cop said, call this deputy tomorrow. I said, okay. I didn't get out of the hospital until like that morning from Fairview. Got out that morning, and then I went and saw her. I called. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I called and I said, well, let me go and run to the bathroom real quick. So I'm on my way home and fix my leg. And then that's when I went to go see him. You know. But they couldn't believe it. So then when I show them the divorce papers, it's like, wow. From the police report, everybody's saying the same thing. She was supposed to have been charged. They can't blame this on COVID-19. She was supposed to have been charged for attempted murder on my life for assault. First degree assault. She was supposed to have been charged. Regardless of what I say, the report was supposed to have been filed and she was supposed to have been charged. The report was supposed to go to the city attorney or DA's office. They make those decisions, not no deputy. A crime was committed. So you not only covering up a crime, but you covering up a first degree assault with attempted murder to cause bodily harm to me. If that's not conspiracy and a cover up, I don't know what the hell is. Because it says in the law books, that's what conspiracy is and a cover up. You refuse to have charges filed or interfere with charges to be filed, but you are making the decision that you're the jury and the judge and the jury, when you're not. That report was supposed to go to either the city attorney's office or the DA's office. You was not supposed to, by law, say that you're closing the case. And you put in there that I'm jealous in your report? Wow. And this fucking man don't even fucking know me. All he did was run my name. That's all he did was run my information. So because of my information, whatever's in there, you make up the report the way you want to make it up. And to be honest, by state and federal law, that's falsifying a police report. Falsifying a police report or incident report. Whichever way you want to call it, you falsify the report. So if I didn't know you was, how would I know that she was talking to you? Because she told me. She even met up with you, she told me. I went out to lunch. This is coming from her mouth. This comes from her mouth. Then on May 7th, this is why I set you up with Deputy Keith. He told me how to set you up. This came from her mouth on May 7th, too. Oh, that's right. I'm lying. She's telling the truth. Forgot about that. I forgot about that. I'm lying. She's telling the truth. Wow. But yet she lied to me during this whole marriage. Never told me she had HIV. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Because she says she did, she's telling the truth. But guess what, you fucking idiots? She never told me she had HIV. I didn't find out until she was put in the hospital. Okay? Allah bear me witness. I didn't know until she got put in the hospital. So apparently I'm telling the truth because I'm saying the same damn thing over and over and over and over. Y'all committed fraud, conspiracy, covering up, falsifying a police report, refusing to let me get the video, the camcorders, the body cam. When I sent in a request, oh yeah, by the way, also have a copy that was mailed out to y'all. Y'all got it too. I know y'all got it. You see, and there's also one fax. I got the verification on that. So y'all just refuse me everything. My rights as a victim, behind discrimination, violation of color of law, assault, strong arm rob with a deputy with a badge, wife is the accomplice. Wow. And y'all trying to come after me? As public enemy number one? Y'all got a lot of fucking nerve, man. Y'all got a lot of nerve. A lot of nerve. Got a fight on our hands, people.